Hi friends, welcome to IMF YouTube channel. I am Srinivas from Guntur. Today we will discuss about sine rule and its applications in the trigonometry. Before going to the particular chapter, let us introduce about this trigonometry. As we all know that trigonometry was first introduced by Hipparchus, a Greek mathematician. Actually, before to him, it was first discovered by our Indian mathematician Aryabhatta. He named sine as Ardhaja. And in fact, the Pythagoras theorem, which is very important for the solving of trigonometrical ratios, it was first discovered by our Indian mathematician Baudhayan. So our Indian mathematicians has the greatest milestones in the development of trigonometry. So the most important chapter for IIT and IIEEE. So in this particular chapter today I will try to bring out a basic point, important point. It is about sine rule and its applications in the sums. Sine rule of sines. So in any triangle, the sides are proportional to the sines of opposite angles. In any triangle, the sides are proportional to the sines of opposite angles. That is, in any triangle ABC, A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C. This is sine rule. So now we are going to discuss about its proof. So for that, I am taking a triangle ABC. As we know, the side opposite to vertex A is denoted by small a, and the side opposite to vertex B is denoted by small b, and the side opposite to vertex C is denoted by small c. Yes or no? So in triangle ABC, the side opposite to vertex A is denoted by small a, and the side opposite to vertex B is denoted by small b, and the side opposite to vertex C is denoted by small c. Now in this triangle ABC, I am taking a perpendicular AD on BC. As we know, in a triangle, if you draw a perpendicular, it divides the total triangle into two right angle triangles, right? So in the first triangle, what is that first triangle? In triangle ABD, I am applying sine of angle B. As we know the trigonometrical ratios, right? So sine of angle B, how it is defined? Opposite side of angle B, that is AD by hypotenuse AB. So sine B is equal to opposite side of angle B, that is AD by hypotenuse AB, that is equal to AD by AB can be written as how? C. So AD is equal to C sin B. Now I am going to another right triangle. What is that? Triangle ADC. Here I am applying sine of angle C. Then what we can get? Sine of angle C is defined as opposite side of angle C by hypotenuse, that is AD by AC. So sin C is equal to AD by AC means what? B, small b. So by doing cross multiplication, we can get AD is equal to B sin C. From these two conditions, we can observe that their LHS values are equal. So equate their RHS values, we can get C sin B is equal to B sin C. By interchanging the terms, we can get C by sin C is equal to B by sin B. I am taking this one as first condition. By interchanging the terms, we get C by sin C is equal to B by sin B. I took this one as first condition. Now, I am taking BD perpendicular to AC. Before we have drawn AD perpendicular to BC, right? Now I am taking BD perpendicular to AC. Then we can find two right angle triangles here, right? Take this first triangle, what we can get from triangle ADB. Apply sine of angle A. Sine A is equal to how sine A is defined? Opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse, that is BD by AB. So BD by AB is denoted by small c. Then we can get BD is equal to C sin A. And now we have another right triangle. What is that? From triangle BDC, I am taking sine of angle C. How sine of angle C is defined? Opposite side of angle C by hypotenuse, that is BD by BC. So sin C is equal to BD by BC is denoted by small a. Then by doing cross multiplication, BD is equal to A sin C. So if you observe from these two conditions, their LHS values are equal. So I am equating their RHS values. Then what we can get? C sin A is equal to A sin C. By interchanging the terms, we can get C by sin C is equal to A by sin A. I am taking this one as a second condition. See, from these two conditions, before we got C by sin C is equal to B by sin B. Now we got C by sin C equal to A by sin A. So from 1 and 2, we can get A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C. This is called law of sine rule. Okay, so this is the proof of sine rule. Now we are going to apply this sine rule in the sums. So in the Olympiad and IIT based exams, the sine rule is very important. So in any triangle ABC, if we ask prove that sin B minus C by 2, sin B minus C by 2 is equal to B minus C by A into cos A by 2. So in any triangle, if we ask to prove that sin of B minus C by 2 is equal to B minus C by A into cos A by 2. So to prove this, I am using sine rule. By sine rule, A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C. I am equating each one with K. So by equating each one with K, what we can get? A by sin A is equal to K means A is equal to K sin A. By equating B by sin B equal to K, we can get B is equal to K sin B. If C by sin C is equal to K, we can get C is equal to K sin C. Okay, so if each one is equal to K, we can get A is equal to K sin A, B is equal to K sin B, and C is equal to K sin C. Now I am taking this one, B minus C by A. See here, B minus C means what? B means K sin B minus C means K sin C by A means k sin a. I am taking k common. So take k common, we can get k and k gets cancelled. What is remained? Sin b minus sin c by sin a. And it is very clear, this is in the form of sin c minus sin d. Sin c minus sin d. What is sin c minus sin d formula? 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. According to that, 2 cos b plus c by 2 sin b minus c by 2 divided by sin a can be written as 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2. If you write this one as sin 2 into a by 2, which is in the form of sin 2a, it can be written as 2 sin a by 2 and cos a by 2. See, 2 cos, we know that in a triangle sum of three angles is 180 degrees. From that, b plus c can be written as 180 minus a. So, sum of three angles is 180, that is a plus b plus c equal to 180. From that, we can write b plus c as 180 minus a. 180 minus a by 2 means 90 minus a by 2 into sin b minus c by 2 by 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2. See, as we know that at 90 cos changes to sin. At 90 cos changes to sin. So we can write this one as 2 sin a by 2 sin b minus c by 2 by 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2. So 2 sin a by 2, 2 sin a by 2 cancelled. So overall we can get b minus c by a value is this one. By doing cross multiplication, what we can get? B minus c by a into cos a by 2. B minus c by a into cos a by 2 equal to sin b minus c by 2. Like this, we can solve this sum by using sine rule. Okay? Now, let me explain one more problem based on this sine rule. In any triangle ABC, prove that a plus b by c, a plus b by c is equal to cos a minus b by 2 by sin c by 2. So this is the sum. In any triangle ABC, prove that a plus b by c is equal to cos a minus b by 2 by sin c by 2. Now we are going to solve this problem by using sine rule. Okay? See, according to sine rule, a by sin a is equal to b by sin b is equal to c by sin c. I am taking each one, I am equating each one with k. Then we can get a is equal to k sin a, b is equal to k sin b, c is equal to k sin c. Okay? Now I am taking its LHS part. It is about a plus b by c. Now substitute the a, b, c values here. What we can get? A value is k sin a plus b value k sin b by c value k sin c. By taking k common, k and k gets cancelled. We can get sin a plus sin b by sin c. If you observe the numerator, it is in the form of sin c plus sin d. So sin c plus sin d, how it is defined? Sin c plus sin d is defined as 2 sin a plus b by 2 cos a c minus d by 2. Sin c plus sin d is defined as 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. According to that, we can write 2 sin a plus b by 2 into cos a minus b by 2 divided by, the sin c can be written as 2 sin c by 2 cos c by 2. This is in the form of sin 2c, sin 2a. Sin 2a formula 2 sin a cos a. According to that, we can get 2 sin c by 2 cos c by 2, right? Then what we can get? 2 sin. We know that in triangle ABC, sum of three angles is 180. So a plus b can be written as 180 minus c. So in place of a plus b, if you write 180 minus c by 2, 180 minus c by 2 means 90 minus c by 2. So 2 sin 90 minus c by 2 into cos a minus b by 2 divided by 2 sin c by 2 cos c by 2. So we know that at 90, sin changes to cos, we can get 2 cos c by 2 cos a minus b by 2 divided by 2 sin c by 2 cos c by 2. 2 cos c by 2 and 2 cos c by 2 gets cancelled. Finally, we can get a plus b by c is equal to cos a minus b by 2 divided by sin c by 2. So this is the solution for this problem. Like this, we can apply sine rule in all these model sums, which are very useful in the Olympiad and IIT based exams. So if you like my video, please share it and subscribe our channel. Thank you.